Check, check. Check 1, 2. Can you hear me? Nothing like Tracy James playing around in the truck right at the top of the show. Vintage. But, what is up, guys? Dashing here. And live indeed we are. It's the spooky season. And we've got to celebrate the right way, baby. Ghosts, ghouls, and Hunter Quinn. The scariest of all. We are here at Dark Carnival. And a hell of a way to jump straight to the action, as it is a fatal four-way scrap trap match to determine, guys, who's next in line. Or, as Hayden said, who is worthy enough to step into the ring with him at Attack on Australia next month to challenge him for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. See, Hayden feels as though there's not a single person here in CMV today, and especially these four, that truly deserve the honor of setting foot in the ring against him, but throwing a bone, because he does, as champion, need to defend his championship. He said it doesn't matter which four of these bozos it'll be, he'll dispatch of them as easily as can be come next month. And the confidence of the six-time undisputed world heavyweight champion with the higher authority backing him, definitely evident during his speech earlier this week on Shockwave. There we see the contraption known as the Scrap Trap. Of course, a creation of the Justice family. Put together it was deep in the bowels of the bloody forest. A match specialty of that man right there, Bloody Justice. He's competed in many scrap traps over the years. You got to imagine that gives him something of an edge here at Dark Carnival. Bloody Justice has obviously been vying to get another shot at the undisputed world heavyweight championship ever since losing it a couple of months ago. What's up, what's up? Welcome all. Glad to have you here. Luckily, we were able to pretty quickly get Tracy out of the truck. Well, this is going to be a tight fit, to say the least. Four men trapped inside of that scrap trap. This concoction hobbled together with spare bits of rusted metal. And hopefully all four of these guys, before coming out here, they got their tetanus shots. They're up to date. Well, here comes the man, guys, who has got to be in the most foul mood. Losing his undisputed world heavyweight championship at Den in Tokyo after less than a month holding it. And it's clear that Josh Omega has squarely placed the blame for his misfortunes on Hunter Quinn. I mean, we saw earlier this week on Shockwave, Omega attacking Hunter Quinn before his matchup with Shea Hoxton. And then after the matchup, too, the two of them had to be separated by an army of security, escorted out of the building before they killed each other. Yeah, we need to get a lock for that production truck. Well, there's going to be nothing stopping Hunter Quinn and Josh Omega from tearing each other apart here tonight, well, except for Bloody Justice. And this man, double duty Jelani, back at it again here at Dark Carnival, guys. And of course, a little bit later on, he'll be defending the Unified World Tag Team Championship alongside Jeremy Barmore against the higher authority. And it's clear that the higher authority do not want Jelani leaving here tonight as the new #1 contender. They don't think Jelani is the guy to carry this company to bring CMV into a new era. That man for them is Hayden, as we saw at Den in Tokyo. But Ricky Gelani has made it crystal clear. He's not going to be backing down from this fight. Don't matter if he has to go through anyone and everyone, including the higher authority. Ricky Gelani won't rest until he's undisputed world heavyweight champion once again. So here we go, guys, inside of the Scrap Trap. Hunter Quinn, Bloody Justice, Josh Omega, Ricky Gelani. There's no escaping the Scrap Trap. You don't want to be putting your hands on this hellish structure. All those rusted bits. You'd only win by pin or submission. First man to do so earns that shot at Hayden next month at Attack on Australia. Gelani and Bloody Justice obviously know each other very well at this point. They fought many times over this past month. What a humdinger and a half they had a couple of weeks ago, one-on-one. Gelani victorious in that encounter. Big German suplex to take out Hunter Quinn. Pops right back up, though, to lay out Gelani. Hunter Quinn, obviously, we heard it straight from the horse's mouth. He wanted Josh Omega to win to retain his undisputed championship at Dead in Tokyo, because Hunter Quinn said he wanted to take the title from Omega. Said it would be the sweetest victory, but obviously things didn't go how Hunter Quinn wanted. Couldn't have expected the higher authority to bring back Hayden. But now Hunter Quinn doesn't care. He just wants the undisputed heavyweight championship. And if he can permanently dispatch of Omega on the way. Oh, there we go! The Scrap Trap claims its first victim as Justice just hurls Omega right into the side of the cage, and then again. Like I said, Bloody Justice has the most experience of these four. In fact, I don't think any of them have been a part of the Scrap Trap match. Bloody Justice, meanwhile, has been in a great many. He put together this structure with his own two hands, alongside the rest of his family. Big boot there by Bloody Justice, but from behind, Hunter Quinn takes him out. And this is just how we're getting things started this evening, my friends. Coming up next, we've got the NGW Championship on the line in a triple threat as Isaac Richardson and RJ Kidd challenge JV Hayes. And what a main event! Iron Man match as Jay Young and Troy Colt look to prove definitively what they couldn't at Dead in Tokyo. Who is the better man? Who will be left standing? Well, both Hunter Quinn and Bloody Justice taking a bit of a rest up against the ropes here, but there's no time to rest in a matchup like this. Omega goes off the ropes. And again. Didn't work out so well that time, though. Wakes up this Ricky Gelani. Look at this. Bloody Justice and Josh Omega teaming up to take out Hunter Quinn. Nobody likes Hunter Quinn. That's the thing everybody else has in common. Well, obviously, the rest of the Cycle Imperium not going to be any help to Hunter Quinn in this matchup. Doesn't have to take anything away from the Hellhound, though. He's had a great amount of success here in CMV over the years. But he has never been world champion. And that keeps Hunter Quinn up at night. And we saw his jealousy lead to him ousting Omega from the Imperium. Vintage Omega there into the pin. Will Hunter Quinn be going to Attack on Australia? No, broken up. Gelani with the interceptor. But Omega saved inadvertently by Hunter Quinn. Fairy tale ending, but not even a one count as Bloody Justice makes the save there. Throws out a wild clothesline as Bloody Justice. Omega, though, catches him, turns him around. Ripcord Lariat. Broken up is the pin by the Hellhound. Certainly let loose here tonight. We heard it from Hayden, guys, earlier this week on Shockwave. He's been brought back by the higher authority to be their poster boy, to lead CMV into this new era that will be shaped by the higher authority. He is their corporate champion. The man that they have chosen, handpicked to lead the charge. But you got these four men refusing to accept that. Especially Ricky Delaney. He has sworn to not stop until the higher authority is dismantled. Omega, TKO! TKO! How good would this feel to pin Hunter Quinn to become #1 contender for Bloody Justice? Just in the nick of time there. Breaking up the pin. I think that might have been a 3 count otherwise. Bloody Justice going to throw Delaney off the ropes. Waiting for him on the rebound. One-handed spinebuster. Here comes Omega with a beautiful bro kick. You see Delaney rolling out of the way. There's nowhere to go, though, in this matchup. There's no chance to catch your breath. No safe space. Down goes Delaney as Hunter Quinn into the full mount, but Delaney was ready for him. Great counter. See Delaney just staring down. Omega wants to get his hands on him. Capture suplex, but Bloody Justice from behind, squeezing the traps, and a headbutt. And obviously the higher authority putting these four inside of the unforgiving strap trap. They know what they're doing. Making these four men go through pain and suffering. Absolute horror. All for the opportunity to face Hayden at Attack on Australia. Who's worthy enough to share the ring with the Golden Boy? Fairy tale ending from the Hellhound. A second time to Delaney. Into the pin. Will Hunter Quinn finally get his shot? No, broken up. Getting things started here at Dark Carnival the only way we could, baby. Mayhem. Massive overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Bloody Justice from the corner. Justice effect. Justice effect, but no chance to go for the pin. Delaney doesn't allow it. Hunter Quinn wanting to get the hell out of this strap trap, man, and I don't blame him. Superman forearm smash, a pin here by Delaney. A 3-time undisputed heavyweight champion, but he's never held that championship. Cumulatively, what, a little over a month? Twice he's been screwed out of the championship, but you don't see Delaney backing down. You don't see him sitting in the corner crying. He picks himself up and he goes to war. Drags Hunter Quinn over to the ropes. Trying to grab him as he's coming back, but fails to do so. Now Quinn with an elbow to the jaw. Josh Omega taking for a ride here, around and around and around we go. Airplane spin. Dropping Omega. Delaney trying for the shoulder claw of doom. Bloody Justice not even going to risk it. Power slam. Here comes Omega with another bro kick. Hunter Quinn looking to be very far out of it right now. Full Nelson slam. Desperate pin attempt by Bloody Justice. Full Nelson slam from Delaney, showing him how it's done. You know the higher authority. You know the undisputed heavyweight champion Hayden watching right now. Who will be fed to the Golden Boy next month at Attack on Australia? We're going to see Hunter Quinn and Bloody Justice try to team up, but Delaney didn't let it happen. Gorgeous belly-to-belly shades of his tag team partner, Jeremy Barmore there. Just throws Hunter Quinn right into the hands of Omega. Rapid kicks to the face by Quinn. Look at this. You couldn't even get Murphy in the ring. Murphy didn't even want to get inside the strap trap. He's chilling on the outside. Delaney with an elbow to the jaw. Single leg back body drop. Showcasing that immense power. Unrivaled might be Delaney's power here in CMV. Oh, I thought for a second we were going to get Hunter Quinn and Josh Omega double teaming, but Bloody Justice from elbows to the midsection of Hunter Quinn, chops him down with a clothesline. Delaney looking to take out Quinn, but Bloody Justice intervenes. Snap power slam. Gonna go for Hunter Quinn, but Hunter Quinn comes back to life. Josh Omega, another TKO. Can Omega do it? Oh, Delaney throw the head first. Good God. Into the strap trap wall. Bloody Justice holding nothing back. None of these four men can afford to. If they want to be the one to stand across the ring from Hayden and attack on Australia. Omega thrown into the ropes. Hunter Quinn with a death press. As we see Delaney going to get his head taken off right there by Bloody Justice. Omega looking like he's in La La Land right about now. Hunter Quinn more than happy to try to take advantage. A quick Omega goes off the ropes, but Hunter Quinn saw it coming. Oh, vintage Omega with the discus forearm right into the pitches, ignoring Hunter Quinn, and that's not going to work out for him. Omega wanted to put hands on Hunter Quinn here. Settles for Bloody Justice. Given too much time, though. Bloody Justice lining up his shot, maybe looking for the Justice effect again. Goes Delaney off the ropes. Right hands from Hunter Quinn. Oh, I think that was Bloody Justice just got busted open. And Omega goes for the pin, but Delaney, seeing it out of the corner of his eyes, doesn't let that happen. Great wherewithal by the Juggernaut. Absolutely wicked combo there by the Hellhound. Another snap power slam. This time Justice flopping into the pin. Not a single one of these guys leaving this strap trap without some scars. But one of them will be going to attack on Australia. Discus ya puncha. Bloody Justice and Ricky Delaney taking naps. Oh, interceptor! Interceptor! But Delaney knows he can't go for the pin. It'll be broken up too easily. Taking out everyone else. Snap German suplex. Bloody Justice back to his feet now. Pin attempted by Delaney. Bloody Justice fails the breakup. But luckily, Omega kicks out. Shades of his sister. Go home, driver. Omega doesn't let him try for the pin, though. And gets a receipt. Trio of headbutts. Quinn is still out of it. Delaney with that one-handed powerbomb of his. Stacks him up. Delaney! Delaney, oh my God! 2.999. Good Lord, I thought that was it. That just tells you how badly these four men want this. What they're willing to put their bodies through. Oh, Sister's Joy, but broken up by Hunter Quinn. I don't think he meant to save Ricky Delaney there. Oh, Delaney gonna taste the fairy tale ending a third time in this match. But Hunter Quinn up, though. He's going to get one, too. Sisters joining Josh Omega. But Jelani coming to break up the fun. Fairy tale ending to Bloody Justice. Jelani breaks it up. Non-stop. Jelani eats a TKO. Into the pin, but Hunter Quinn breaks it up. Jelani rolls out of the way. Drops Omega with that release Tiger Bomb. Single knee backbreaker. Not once but twice. Drops Bloody Justice. A clothesline for Omega. A desperate pin. But Bloody Justice swoops in to make the save. Josh Omega gets busted wide open. Hunter Quinn dropped on his neck. Ferocious clothesline for Bloody Justice. What a way to kick off Dark Carnival. These four guys are killing each other inside the scrap trap. Keeping it simple now with a back suplex. Throws Jelani into the ropes. Omega trying to get between them. He has got a nasty gash on the left side of his head. Jelani. Vintage one-handed powerbomb. Always keen to show off his strength. Oh, is he taking Hunter Quinn right now? Gives him a taste of that top turnbuckle. As we see a straightjacket neckbreaker. With Josh Omega at the hands of Bloody Justice. Pin attempt by Bloody Justice, but no such luck. Oh, Jelani again. Gonna feel the steel of the scrap trap. It's not gonna end there for him. Bloody Justice trying to keep him trapped on the apron. Gets back into the ring slowly but surely. Hunter Quinn hardly able to pull himself up as Omega runs right into the tombstone pile driver. Justice go for the pin. Should have gone for the pin right there. Might have had it one while Jelani was distracted. But instead, the one-handed powerbomb. And an interceptor! Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Ricky Jelani has done it. The Juggernaut survives the scrap trap and gets his shot at Hayden next month, an attack in Australia. Good Lord. These four guys just beat the hell out of each other. But Jelani is a man on a mission. And that mission going to lead him to attack on Australia. But the night's not over for the Juggernaut. He has to defend the Unified World Tag Team Championship later on. Alongside Jeremy Barmore against the Higher Authority. Will Jelani even survive the night? Here at Dark Carnival, my friends, we go from a fatal four-way to a triple threat, and the NJW Championship gonna be on the line. As the incredible reign of JB Hayes meets, no doubt, its biggest challenge yet. In a matchup where the champion Hayes won't even have to be involved in the decision, guys, to lose his NJW Championship. And in the ring, he will be with the two men, the only two men to hold a victory over him, Isaac Richardson and RJ Kidd. Isaac Richardson, of course, a couple of months ago, with a little bit of help from Amar Ray Rivers, handed JB Hayes his first ever defeat. 1, 2, 3. That earned Richardson a shot at the NJW Championship a few weeks ago, but he came up short. Hayes able to retain, but Richardson not so easily dissuade from his goal of becoming NJW champion. He's been on JB's ass the last couple of weeks, and I'm sure he can't be too happy with the fact that RJ Kidd has been added to this matchup. But as we saw earlier this week on Shockwave, RJ Kidd becoming the second man ever to pin and defeat JB Hayes, getting him this spot in this championship match. The very cocky RJ Kidd, but can back up that bravado of his, as we saw against JB Hayes a few days ago. Had to pick my jaw up off the floor when I heard that 3 count. So both Richardson and Kidd know that they can defeat JB Hayes. But in a triple threat matchup, truly anything can happen. There's no countouts, no disqualifications. First man to get the pin of the submission in the ring leaves with the NJW Championship. We still have a great show to look forward to here this evening, my friends. Coming up next after this, we're going to get the rubber match between the Earl and B-Man. Extreme Rules it's going to be. Payback opportunity for B-Man there, no doubt. Not to mention, guys, we're going to crown a new Rite of Passage champion later on. A 6-man ladder match. And, of course, our main event, the score going to be set between Jay Young and Troy Colt. An Iron Man match it will be. I don't think you'll find a certain person in that, a certain single person in that locker room or within the CM universe that'll tell you that JB Hayes hasn't been on a once-in-a-lifetime run, man. Even though he's coming off a loss, man, only his second loss ever. And has been holding that NJW Championship with such pride, taking on any and all challengers. But as I mentioned before, in serious jeopardy here tonight in a triple threat match. But you know, JB Hayes actually won the championship in a triple threat match. So what goes around comes around, and now Hayes must test his mettle in a precarious situation like this. So that right there is what it's all about, my friends. The beautiful NJW Championship Held up high for all to see. There's no countouts. No disqualifications. First man to get pinfall submission in the ring. Walks out as the NGW champion. Isaac Richardson, RJ Kidd, Jamie Hayes. Here we go. And Richardson go right for Kidd. Like I said, Richardson pissed off that Kidd's even in this match. Look at Hayes go. Right into the pin, but he's not going to get that lucky. Can you imagine if the matchup ended right there? That would be something. Nice counter by Hayes, but in comes Isaac with a big old knee upside the head. Obviously, the one true alpha having the superior strength advantage against his two opponents, and RJ Kidd and JB Hayes. But, well, Kidd and Hayes going to make up for that with their superior speed and agility as they look to outmaneuver the giant. Here comes Isaac, hoisting RJ Kidd up off the mat, walking around like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Able to keep Hayes back as well, just runs him down with that body block. Unbelievable power Isaac Richardson possesses, but Hayes certainly not backing down. Gonna miss that knee. Now, I said before how both Isaac Richardson and RJ Kidd know they can beat JB Hayes, but JB Hayes knows that he can beat both of his challengers here. He has. He beat Isaac Richardson in that championship match a few weeks ago. He also defeated RJ Kidd a couple of weeks ago. Isaac with a torture rack bomb. Just about damn near putting JB Hayes to the canvas. Kidd looking for another weapon. Brings in a sledgehammer now. Again, no disqualifications. And able to chop down the giant. But getting a little too cocky there for his own good. Hayes going to toss him out onto the apron. Knee to the jaw. Takes Isaac down. Tries to go right after the champion. But Hayes ready for him. Richardson, though, from behind. Hump handle toss. Jeez. Rough landing for the champ. Pulled back into the hood of Kanata. And a snap elbow drop to follow it up. Quick as RJ Kidd. Like I said, this kid possesses some incredible talent. There's a reason he's as arrogant as he is. A lot would say he hasn't earned the right to be so arrogant, though, here in CMV. Well, if he wins here tonight, he'll certainly have a reason to be. Dropping Isaac right down onto his knee, but then runs into the sledgehammer. Isaac gonna knock it out of JB's hands. RJ Kidd wants none of Isaac Richardson. Smart move to run to the outside, but doesn't stay gone for long. Nice quick combination by the anti-hero. Thrown out on the apron, he is. JB Hayes trying to come out of left field, but Richardson was ready for it. Body block to take down Kidd right into the pin. Might have it, or maybe not. Only a 1 count. Pele kick, though. Stuns the one true alpha. Knocking that baseball bat out of the hands of RJ Kidd. Gives him an Osaka street cutter. Isaac Richardson. Damn. The Tiger Bomb variation there, but Kidd back into the ring to break it up. Not even a 1 count. Golly! Look at the fucking height. Wait a minute. 1 TA. The 1 TA from Isaac Richardson, but again, RJ Kidd. Oh, kiss the canvas. Kiss the canvas. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Oh, Isaac kicks out. Furious. Oh, JB looking for the cutter. Kidd says, but unable to take advantage. Big old boot between the eyes. Chops down Richardson, sends him to the outside. Springboard forearm smash goes nowhere for JB Hayes. RJ Kidd looking to take advantage. Double cross! Double cross! He pinned Hayes with this just a few days ago, but Richardson breaking it up, and we've seen this before for the 1-2 alpha. A falling powerbomb stacks him up, but breaks up the pin as JB. Down is the champion in the corner, picks up that baseball bat. Isaac going to wreak havoc right over the cranium of RJ Kidd, knee between the eyes. Off the ropes he goes, acai moonsault into a reverse DDT. Isaac's at the sledgehammer now, right into the ribs of RJ Kidd. Tries again, but Kidd able to get out of the way. Quick super kick chomps him down. Elbow to the top of the head. JB Hayes trying to remain confident here. A countdown for RJ Kidd as he looks to put his boot. No! JB interferes. Stops that kick from happening. Ooh, gets a kick. JB though from behind. 1TA! 1TA! JB trying to take advantage. Gets thrown off to the side. And that gives RJ Kidd a chance to get back to his feet. A stroke of luck there for the anti-hero. Sit out board buster. Kidd needs a breather. The thing is though, in a matchup like this, you can't afford to stay out of the action for too long. JB getting his hands dirty with the sledgehammer. One-handed spine, but just about sending JB Hayes to frickin' outer space. Cobra. Clutch. Backbreaker. Jesus, treating RJ Kidd like a fucking ragdoll. To a blind driver. Into the pin, but broken up by Kidd. RJ Kidd trying to go low. Double cross! Double cross! Double cross! Double cross! Kidd can do it! 1, 2! You gotta be kidding me! JB Hayes kicks out with a millisecond to spare. Tilt-the-world face buster. JB is not going down without a fight. Kidd from behind with a high knee between the shoulder blades. Isaac able to take RJ Kidd now for a walk. Up against the ropes, not where he wants to be. Oh my God. Oh my God! Tells him to get the hell out of here. But then gets tripped up by JB. Dragged to the outside. JB goes for the sledgehammer. Right to the gut of RJ Kidd. Tries for the outside moonsault again. Oh, big boot, misses Kidd. Takes out Richardson. Isaac. Hands on his hips. Big fucking toss. Kidd is reeling. He's not looking too good. He's got to get back into the ring. Coming up next here at Dark Carnival, guys, it's a matchup between the elite of CMV, First Class, and a reunited Ugbjorn and Reese Matthews. Now, either I've got to wipe off my glasses, or that must be a replica bajillion-dollar championship. Perhaps Mr. Green, he doesn't want to come out here embarrassed, have people asking questions, pointing fingers, because earlier tonight, guys, an exclusive on the CMV website, a mystery man, never seen before, shrouded in darkness, stole the actual bajillion-dollar championship, while Mr. Green and the rest of First Class were busy getting interviewed as they entered the arena right out of Mr. Green's limo. This man I've never seen before took the bajillion-dollar championship and left behind some kind of like weird, obscure painting that Stalwart actually ended up breaking over his knee. But Mr. Green obviously having a backup, a replica. But you can be damn sure that he's wanting to track down the miscreant that took his bajillion-dollar championship. Unfortunately, that can't be what's on his mind here. As the score looks to finally be settled between First Class and Reese Matthews. As we saw back at DEF CON, guys, Mr. Green, and hey, I'll say it, fair and square, Mr. Green won. He beat Reese Matthews in that matchup. No shenanigans, no two ways about it. And Reese Matthews was supposed to get down onto his knees and recognize the greatness of Mr. Green, acknowledge him for the incredible businessman that he is, for the unmatched competitor he is in that ring. But Reese Matthews instead decided to take a stand, and he was maybe just a couple of seconds away from his career being ended permanently when Ugbjorn swooped in out of nowhere to save the Red Fox and drive off First Class. So now at last the odds have been evened. Oh, wait a second, guys. Looks like we actually have a tweet here from, well, the account name is Simply S. And this person says, "I know you are angry, Mr. Green. I can see that right now. This title stays with me until you learn to correct your ways." Hang on a second, that must be the thief. That must be the coward who stole the bajillion-dollar championship from Mr. Green earlier tonight. Now he's got the gall to try and mock Mr. Green while he's busy in the ring. Maybe this guy who goes by S should get a job. Maybe Mr. Green give him a job at one of his many companies if he returns the bajillion-dollar championship. Obviously, this is Tornado Tag Team action. Mr. Green with a double knee gutbuster there to Reese Matthews, right into the hands of Stalwart, but Ugbjorn back in. One-handed Bulldog. Got some more tag team action a little bit later on tonight. The Unified World Tag Team Championship going to be on the line, guys, as we will see the Higher Authority Challenge. Beef Mountain. Can't believe I have to say that. But obviously, Ricky Gelady going to be going into that matchup far from 100%. After the brutality we saw inside the Scrap Trap at the top of the show. Might rest on the shoulders of Jeremy Barmore, guys, to ensure that Beef Mountain leaves here tonight. Still, the Unified World Tag Team Champions, put attempt by Matthews, gets a pretty close 2 count. Spun around as Stalwart. Matthews has been at war, guys, with First Class for the better part of the last 3.5 months or so. He has mostly been going it on his own, taking the fight to the paragon of prosperity by himself. We see time and again how Mr. Green has utilized that numbers advantage, utilized those underhanded tactics, some might say. I call it brilliance on the part of Mr. Green. But now, obviously, no longer is Reese Matthews taking the fight to First Class on his own. We're kind of 8 here. So we see Stalwart, beautiful modified scoop slam, but Oakthorn from behind. And now we've got some big, meaty men slapping meat for only a moment as Stalwart rolls to the outside. Reese Matthews at this point, guys, well versed with the shenanigans of Mr. Green. And now that he's got Oakthorn watching his back, wait a minute, pinfall attempt by Oakthorn here. Stalwart comes to make the save. Mr. Green, overdrive, followed up by the always painful to watch neck crank. All the while, Reese Matthews just hanging out here at ringside, taking his time. He ain't in no rush. Oh! Oakthorn gonna get his check stub delivered. Knee to the face. But before he even get a 1 count, broken up it is by the Red Fox. Jumping DDT back in the ring. Stalwart Reese going right after him. Trips him up. He's got him by the knee. He's got him by the knee here. Those tree trunk legs. Oh, God. Reese busted open via those punches. That's how hard Stalwart hits. And Mr. Green more than happy to take advantage of a hurt Reese Matthews from the top. Mr. Green will try to fly, but Oakthorn runs interference. Mr. Green takes him down with the double axe handle. Coming up next year at Dark Carnival, my friends, it's going to be Extreme Rules, the rubber match between the Earl and B-Man. Certainly, revenge got to be on the mind of B-Man. What the hell is Oakthorn doing? Oh my God! Turned it into Odin's curse! Jesus! And then freaking turns him inside out. What a wild double axe handle. He's putting Mr. Green right back down, sent him to the outside even. As Oakthorn, Claymore kick into the pin. The ref too busy with the count out, turns around. Those precious couple of seconds might have been enough, giving Stalwart the chance to kick out. Oh my God, if Oakthorn hits this, I hope the ring is reinforced. Holy shit! Odin's curse on Stalwart. 1, 2. He kicked out? You gotta be kidding me. And now Stalwart with a ring-shaking choke slam. He goes for the pin. The ref moving a bit slow here. And that allows Oakthorn to kick out. What was that all about? Stalwart now looking for perhaps a choke slam to Reese Matthews, but Oakthorn doesn't let it happen. Reese Matthews has got Mr. Green up against the barricade. Certainly not where the Paragon of Prosperity wants to be. Russian leg sweep into the steel. Big boot from Oakthorn. Busts open Stalwart. Follows it up with a big splash. Imagine all that weight coming crashing down on you. It ain't gonna tickle the triangle choke as blood pours out of the eyes of Stalwart. He's out. He's out. A knockout victory for Bjorn and the Red Fox here at Dark Carnival. Choked him so hard, blood came out of his eyes. And at last, with the help of Oddbjorn, Reese Matthews has the last laugh against Mr. Green in first class. Well, the action continues here, my fine feathered friends, at Dark Carnival, as it is a rubber match. Coming up next, an Extreme Rules rubber match. As the Earl looks to finish what he started a couple of weeks ago on Octane, after he had gotten his win back from B-Man, proceeded to viciously assault B-Man with a steel chair, and with a little bit of help from Bobby Lee Stud as well, guys. The Earl aligning himself with the higher authority. And, well, that wasn't the only victim of the Earl on that night, as of course the Earl proceeded to use that same steel chair to take out his now former protege, Toyota Camry, too. But now the Earl has to deal with a pissed off B-Man. Who's not interested in the taste of sweet, sweet honey here tonight? No. Wants the taste of revenge. Wounded he might be, but B-Man arrives here at Dark Carnival for the honor of the Hive. An Extreme Rules matchup here at Dark Carnival. And guys, the Earl might be a little bit, well, I was going to say it might be a little bit out of his element in a matchup like this, but considering what he did with that steel chair a couple weeks ago, maybe not. Whereas the B-Man, we can't really say. Are B's known to be extreme? I guess we'll find out. B-Man going right for the Earl's right arm. Doing a number on it straight out the gate. And certainly wasting no time digging out of that ring. Extreme Rules means anything goes. And B-Man pulls out a table. He knows what the people want. Both these guys were involved in that over-the-top rope battle royal a couple of nights ago on Octane for a spot in the Rite of Passage Championship ladder match. Later on tonight, of course, that matchup ended up being won by Sito Amasaki, but we did see the Earl in that match actually eliminate B-Man. Further salt in the wound. Leg drop Bulldog right down onto the floor. Obviously, in an Extreme Rules matchup, guys, there are no countouts, but matchup can only be won by pin or submission in the ring. Big old forearm smash there by B-Man. Speaking of the higher authority coming up next year at Dark Carnival, guys, they challenge Beef Mountain for the Unified World Tag Team Championship. Also still to come this evening, another rubber matchup as Fidel de la Rosa will take on Anthony Martin in a submission match. We also, of course, have that Rite of Passage Championship ladder match. 6 men going to vie to leave here tonight as the new Rite of Passage champion. And, of course, our main event Iron Man matchup, the score to be settled between Jay Young and Troy called another leg drop Bulldog. E-Man gets sent back into the ring. And the Earl in hot pursuit. Keeping on him. I was going to say staying on his ass, but I guess more apt would be staying on his stinger. Grabs a baseball bat, looking to turn this bee into mush. But kicks the bat right out of the Earl's hands. Unfortunately, leaves him exposed. Earl going to take him out with a hammerlock back suplex. Into a pin. Only a 1 count, though. Rapid kicks to the face by the gentleman of CMV. Buying in with the higher authority. Kicks to the back of the leg. Ooh, there's a stiff one to the gut. All right, to the side of the head, too. Earl knocks for a loop. B-Man going for the pin in the win. 2.999. Now B-Man's got the baseball bat. And Earl finds it out pretty quickly. Bees are indeed hardcore. Oh, God. Dropped on his neck. Get that dragon suplex, but out of the bridge. Only a 2 count. Earl playing games with B-Man as he delivers some brutal shots with that baseball bat. One right over the head to the gut. B-Man says enough. Forearm smash now, going to send him into the ropes. Drop kick on the rebound. Goes for the baseball bat again. B-Man hasn't had enough. Old World Blues, just like that, guys. And, well, referee moving real slow, though. We got to get another ref out here. This guy, I don't know if he's got arthritis in his hand or what, but my man's moving like molasses over here. Another pin attempt by Earl. Gets only a 1 count. Stomp to the face. Takes a couple of steps back. Does Earl to line up his shot, but that gives B-Man an opportunity to move out of the way. Basement dropkick as B-Man makes a beeline for that baseball bat. Say that 4 times fast. Right over the head of Earl. Drops him out of the corner. B-Man seeing red right now. Revenge never felt so good. Baseball bat goes flying to the outside of the ring. I don't think that'll be getting any more use. Earl's got to be hurting right now after all those shots with the baseball bat. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Insult to injury. The Earl with the Windsor knot. And a kick right up the bum. From the full mount position, Earl delivering some heavy shots. B-Man desperate to get to his feet, desperate to get back into the fight, and so he does! Takes out the Earl, just like that! 1, 2! Only a 2 count. B-Man frantically to the outside, grabs the baseball bat. Remember, guys, Earl has only suffered 2 losses in his CMV career. Defeated once by Hunter Quinn, and once by B-Man. Runs right into the baseball bat, and that's going to bust him open. But Earl lets out a roar, as now he goes looking for something to play with. That steel chair that he used to so brutally beat down B-Man a couple weeks ago, but B-Man takes to the air to lay him out at ringside. Grabs the arm. Transitions into a bit of a Fujiwara here. Once again, there's no countouts. Can spend as much time as he likes to here at ringside. Now B-Man's got the chair. Yes, what goes around comes around. B-Man's out for blood here at Dark Carnival. That's a rabid bee. A bee gone mad. For Earl had to keep his head above the water somehow. Staying in this fight. Great combination by Earl. That is one rough-looking bee right now. Straight stomp to the side of the head. And it is all Earl at this moment. He has taken full control of the matchup. Oh, but B-Man finds an opening, throws Earl right into the steel barricade, gives him a good old taste of it. Blood going all over those fans in the front row. What a treat. Trying for a standing Spanish B, but Earl able to counter. Kick to the midsection. He's able to get B-Man at last back into the ring, but not before he grabs a kendo stick. Just one shot's enough for the Earl, and he thinks that might do it. Damn it, he might be right. 1, 2, no. B-Man kicks out Earl from the corner, though, with the wind-up. Old World Blues. Uno, dos. But no tres. No tres for the Earl. And he can't believe it. He's beside himself. He won't have it. He'll have none of it. Knee to the jaw. B-Man is in all sorts of trouble right now. Old World Blues a 3rd time, but B-Man says no. B-Man denies the Earl. Follows him to the outside. Pat Nelson going to drop Earl on his head. Tries to get right back up. Got to be working on pure instinct there. Another Fujiwara armbar. You know, this is a smart move by B-Man. Take out the arm. Earl can't be throwing out Old World Blues. At least not so easily. Kendo stick now in the hands of B-Man. Right over the head of Earl. Tries a second time, but Earl takes it from him. Right to the gut. And now to the back. And once again, ducks this B-Man. Tries to turn Earl around, but an elbow catches him. Great double leg takedown right there by the Earl. Some desperate hammer fists. But a great move by B-Man, rolling out of the apron. Earl, however, keep it on him. Like peanut butter on jelly. What the hell is Earl doing here? Well, this is a good half of a Tarantula. And a boot right to the face, just for the cherry on top. Goes to the top rope, does Earl. Headbutt to the chest of B-Man. B-Man's out of it, guys. B-Man looks to be done for. But Earl's not satisfied. He's not finished. But B-Man isn't either. B-Man still has some fight left. Ribs first gets sent into the barricade. And there's the standing Spanish B. No flyers here. B-Man with the kendo stick. Oh, but not able to use it fast enough. Cheeky jab followed up by some wicked hooks and a European uppercut. Look at the choke out now. More than willing to play dirty and allowed to do so in an Extreme Rules matchup. B-Man. B-Man. Powerbomb onto the apron and then whips him. Shoulder first. Right into the side of the ring. What brutality exhibited right there by B-Man. Oh, a ladder. A ladder brought out. Oh, and Earl runs right into it. Came around the corner, didn't see it coming. What a barn burner here between these two. Beating the tar out of each other. Kick to the gut by B-Man. Throws Earl right into the announce table. Hey, come on now. Keep your distance. Well, my friends, with that victory for the Earl against B-Man, the night has certainly started off good for the Higher Authority, and it can only get better from here on out. As coming up next, the Unified World Tag Team Championship on the line. And obviously we found out at the top of the show, guys, inside of the Scrap Trap, Ricky Gelani becoming a #1 contender. And he now has a date set with Hayden at Attack on Australia next month with the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship on the line. And the Higher Authority here tonight going to do all they can to break Ricky Gelani down. As I'm sure they will over these next few weeks leading into Attack on Australia. Gelani going to be lucky if he isn't coming out here limping after what he went through in the Scrap Trap not an hour ago. Like I said before, it might rest on the shoulders of Jeremy Barmore for Beef Mountain to leave here tonight still the Unified World Tag Team Champions. And the speaker for the Higher Authority, Bobby Lee Studd, and the massive enforcer Styles B. God, the guys who earlier this week on Shockwave we saw defeat Gelani one-on-one. Damn near split him in half with that ferocious spear. But we talked about it earlier, guys. Did Gelani back down? Did he sit in the corner and cry when he lost the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship at Battle Scars? No. Did he run and hide after what happened at Dead in Tokyo? No. Is he going to now? Hell no. Ricky Gelani has made it his mission to rip and tear through the Higher Authority and to become Undisputed World Heavyweight Champion once again, no matter the cost. And the last thing he wants to do is give the Higher Authority an edge going into Attack on Australia. That's what it's all about, the Unified World Tag Team Championship here, guys. Of course, Tornado Tag Team matchup. As Gelani finds himself not alone in this fight. His once upon a time greatest rival in Jeremy Barmore, now his ally, just won the titles, did Beef Mountain at Dead in Tokyo, dethroning the Psycho Imperium. Will their reign so quickly meet its end here at the hands of the Higher Authority? The Juggernaut, the workhorse, most certainly ready to get it on here at Dark Carnival. Still to come, guys. Up next after this, our tertiary main event, Fidel de la Rosa and Anthony Martin finally settled the score in a submission match. We've still got a crowd at new Rite of Passage champion as well. 6-man ladder action, our co-main event, and of course our main event, Jay Young, Troy Colt, Iron Man match. But right now, the Unified World Tag Team titles on the line. And that is a whole hell of a lot of beef in that ring right now. No bread, no water, just meat, baby. Just some hogs. They're gonna beat the hell out of each other. I still can't get over the size of this Styles B. Godly. Good Lord. How does a human being get so massive? Dropping Bobby Lee Studd and into the pin. That would be a stroke of luck there for Ricky Gelani. He was able to get off that easy after the torment he went through inside of the Scrap Trap at the top of the show. Punches to the side of the head by Barmore, and forcing Styles B. Godly to smooch the mat. Remember, we still got Duke Harris Anderson representing the Authority in that Rite of Passage Championship ladder match later on. Whoa! Double takedown! Both Barmore and Delaney soaring to the outside to take out Godley. Now that is some teamwork right there. Power slam on the floor. Certainly will be feeling that in the morning as Mr. Stud. Right hands raining down from Styles beat Godley. Obviously the champions, guys, you hear the referee counting. They have that advantage. If this match ends by count out or disqualification, they retain. For the higher authority, it's got to be pin of submission in the ring. But then they leave here tonight with the Unified World Tag Team Championship. And they have until 20 to get back into the ring. Bobby Lee Studdy does indeed. Barmore chasing after him. Runs right into a right hand that you could most certainly write home to your mama about. Delaney gonna join the fun. Goes right after Styles beat Godley, picking up where they left off earlier this week on Shockwave. We're talking about a hard-hitting affair. Bobby Lee Stud. Rapid stomps right between the shoulder blades of the workhorse. Now a reverse STO. Remember this mysterious higher authority is. They want to shape CMV, morph it into their vision. Bring about a new era, as we heard Hayden say many times during his speech earlier this week on Shockwave. Ricky Delaney simply does not fit into that image, into that bigger picture. Oh, pin attempt here by Stud, but Barmore kicks out at one. Styles beat Godley though with a choke slam that just about put Delaney right through the canvas, but doesn't stop there. The most devastating spine buster I've ever seen, and a foot on the chest. 2.999. Delaney barely kicks out and took everything out of him. Retreats to the outside where he hopes to recuperate, if that's even possible at this point. Bobby Lee Stud going after Delaney. Godley now with a pin attempt here on Barmore, kicks out at two. Runs right into an inverted atomic drop, big boot. Barmore, ain't no stopping. Senton into the pin, a desperate ploy to retain. Close but no cigar, however the workhorse isn't finished. He's lining up Godley. Barmore to belly, Barmore to belly. 1, 2. There's Stud to make the save, but he doesn't have to. Godley kicks out. But Stud going to give Godley the chance to get back into the fight. Woo! Runs right into a tilt-a-whirl side slam. Oh, God! The screwdriver to Barmore. Delaney has to make the save. Ooh, takes out Murphy inadvertently. You see Stud putting Delaney up on the top. Hang on a second. Trying for the muscle buster. Yeah, Delaney wants absolutely none of that. Keeping it simple with a DDT guy. Murphy is still down. Nobody can go for the pin. So Murphy gets back up. There we go. Certainly got knocked for a loop. Spear! The very spear that Godley beat Delaney with on Shockwave. Murphy is hurt, but he's counting. And that slow count may have just saved Delaney. now. Hit with the vertical suplex. Sit-up powerbomb. Delaney tries to take a breather, but Stud does not allow it as we see Godly manhandling Jeremy Barmore. That's definitely not something you see often. Look at the power. Holy fuck. Oh my god! Like a modified F5 and Godly. There's that spine buster. Boot on the chest. Wait a minute. 1, 2. How the hell did Barmore just kick out of that? Bobby Lee Stud over here trying to keep a lid on Delaney. Obviously not an easy task. As Barmore with these clotheslines and an elbow to the top of the head, doing all he can to dispatch of Styles P. Godly, but nothing is enough. Into the announce table goes Delaney, then right upside the head with that boot. Destruction personified in Styles P. Godly, tossing around Jeremy Barmore as if he were nothing more than a rag doll. Maybe try for the spine buster again. Barmore barely able to avoid it. Wow, nice leg drop there. And Stud came down with the elbow drop. Barmore, Dragon Sleeper. The Dragon Sleeper's locked in. Godly with a timely save. And it's Carnival tie up. Neither man able to overpower the other. Stud back to the top. Another kick right between the eyes of Delaney. All the while, Barmore has been busted open. Delaney now hucked about like it's nothing. Elbows from Godly, one following the other. Delaney trying to go and help out. Barmore stopped though by Godly. Unified World Tag Team Championship on the line. Here in this Tornado Tag Team matchup is the higher authority challenging Beast Mountain. He's gorilla-esque. Just fist slams. Pounding out Godly. Delaney going animalistic there for a moment. Count of 7 as Godly delivers another one of those earth-shaking choke slams and into the pin. Delaney though breaking it up. Bobby Lee Stud dropping the ball there. Barmore at a point like this where you wonder how in the hell somebody can have anything left. How Jeremy Barmore still has gas left in the tank. Is still able to even stand. But that's the resolve of Jeremy Barmore, something well documented since he arrived here in CMV. Bobby Lee Stud sending the Juggernaut back into the ring. And then helping Godly to lay out Barmore. Delaney, though, not so quick to abandon his tag team partner. Godly. Always brutal to look at joint manipulation. Just imagine someone taking your fingers, pulling them apart, straight up trying to break them, rip them off. Godly Walking Gelady over to the apron. Powerbomb and then whipping it right into the apron. Barmore with his power put on display, but the attempt thwarted by Styles. Busted open now as he getting slammed face first into the floor. And look at Barmore's got out the shotgun. He's looking for the kill. Great counter by Gelady into an Alabama slam. Barmore now. Whatever he might have left in the gas tank. Fumes. Got to conserve that waning energy as you see him attempting to slow things down. Another spear followed up by a spine-chilling roar. Imagine if you just heard that in the middle of the night. DDT. Blood pouring down the face of Styles Be Godly. Barmore, he's got to be careful. He's got that warrior face paint on. The blood mixing with it, that gets in his eyes. Could blind him. One by one, getting back into the ring. Look at this. Gelady just served up to Godly on a silver platter, and there's that spine buster again! Foot on the chest! Foot on the chest! Why, but Barmore able to stop the pin! Spine buster from Stud! Stud bleeding too! I didn't even see when he got busted open. And now a sleeper, a dragon sleeper spear! Spear to Gelady! Spear to Gelady! But Godly not satisfied! Yet another sky-high spinebuster! 1, 2! What? What? Literally how? Mickey Gelady! The madman! Oh, and now the Well, now, lads, it is into our tertiary main event that we go here at Dark Carnival, as another score needs to be settled. A rubber matchup between Fidel de la Rosa and Anthony Martin. What started as respect between these two, when Martin made his debut here in CMV after a very hard-fought matchup, defeating De La Rosa. And afterwards, we saw the two shake hands, sportsmanship on full display, and over the next couple of weeks, we saw the two attempting to form a partnership, a tag team, but couldn't get themselves on the same page. And a lot of little shots here and there that could have been perceived as a mistake by De La Rosa, turning out to be anything but. De La Rosa showing his true colors when he abandoned Anthony Martin in their tag team matchup against Bloody Justice and Bob Luger a few weeks ago. And what another instant classic the two of these guys had at Den in Tokyo, but on that night, De La Rosa, the better man. And so here tonight we'll find out definitively who indeed is, between De La Rosa and Anthony Martin, the better man. And this is a submission match, which means, of course, no pinfalls. The only way to win is to make your opponent tap out. Both men utilize the same submission maneuver, the last chancery. Martin has tapped De La Rosa out with it before. I think in the relatively short amount of time, guys, that Anthony Martin has been here in CMV, he has managed to showcase exactly why, and I've said it a couple of times at this point, I view him as a future star here in CMV. The total package. He's got the look. He's got the charisma, the style, the in-ring aptitude. Everything that makes a champion. But he made a mistake, if you ask me, when he decided to try and be buddy-buddy with De La Rosa. Look, now I said it before, I'll say it again. If you can't be best friends with someone like Shay Hoxton, you're better off just having no friends at all. This ain't a business where you come to make friends. And Martin had to learn that the hard way. Who's the better submission specialist? Who's the better man? Those questions about to be answered right here, right now, in this submission match. De La Rosa, Martin, one last time. And they just go right after each other. You can cut the tension with a knife at this point. The animosity evident. Look at this. De La Rosa going straight in for the kill, locking in that modified crossface we see him often use, but Martin able to escape out of it rather quickly. Again, you can't win by pinfall here. You must make your opponent tap out. And of course, guys, earlier this week on Shockwave, we actually saw De La Rosa defeat the 10 to become #1 contender for Brandon Ace's Intercontinental Championship. So if you're Anthony Martin here especially, you know what this win could mean. If you're able to knock off the #1 contender, Martin gets thrown down to the outside. Definitely not a soft landing there. De La Rosa going to stay on him, though. Oh, God! Sends him face first into the floor with that Hurricane Rana. Martin attempting to get back into the fight, but it's all De La Rosa right now. Yet another Hurricane Rana. You can certainly tell that De La Rosa honing in on the head and neck of Amart. That's the bit of the body he's zeroed in on, that he's going to pick apart before he looks to lock in the last chancery. Goes to the top, this De La Rosa. Elbow drop. And could he go for the pin? He probably would have right there. I'd have the match won. No such opportunity in a submission match. Obviously no countouts, no disqualifications either. The only way this match ends is when someone taps out. Martin also targeting the neck again. Both these guys like to use the last chancery. The submission maneuver that targets the head and neck. Anthony Martin used it to successfully tap out De La Rosa in their first meeting, but now it's De La Rosa who looks to make Anthony Martin tap out. Settle the score once and for all here at Dark Carnival. Martin desperate to hang in there. Legs kicking. No quitting. Amart escapes. Locked in it for quite a while, though the damage going to be done there. Knife edge stops to the back and a kick across the chest. Oh, Anthony Martin not against showing off just a little bit. A tad. Got to give the fans what they're paid for. That's why it's a mistake, most people would tell you. De La Rosa with the dragon screw. Rolls him up. Not for a pin, though. For that super kick. Right to the jaw. Sends spit flying. And no time to waste. Right into the last chancery again. And Anthony Martin hardly able to escape before, but wow, he does again. And quickly this time. De La Rosa, though, guys, largely dominating this matchup so far. Oh my God, De La Rosa, just relentless. Now he's got the modified crossface locked in again. Martin can only take so much of this, guys. I think he's gonna tap. I think this match might be over. Vidal wrenching. Unbelievable resiliency by Anthony Martin. Forearm smash able to get Fidel back into the ring, but Martin right on him like white on rice, baby. Ducks that close side snap power slam. Look at his split with the quickness. And Martin now into the corner. He sends him full steam ahead. Superman punch. We've seen this from Amart before. Off the ropes with a spear. He's feeling himself right now, baby. And now it's Martin's turn. The last chancery. Locked in. De La Rosa on the receiving end. But not so easily defeated. Fights to his feet. Martin goes behind. Back suplex. A German suplex. Will we get the trifecta? The modified Tres Amigos. Expertly done by Anthony Martin. Fidel, veteran instinct over the outside, but look at Anthony, man. Staying on the attack. Suicide dive off. Fidel gets out of the way at the very last second. For lack of better terminology, Anthony Martin ate shit right there. Beef Mountain able to retain the Unified World Tag Team titles in that last matchup. Right now, though, it's a submission match. Fidel, De La Rosa, Anthony Martin. The rubber bout. Give it down, the old snake eyes there. Plays him up out of the corner. Good old-fashioned alley-oop. But Fidel dangerous, even when off his feet. That kick gonna have Martin reeling. Shoots off the ropes. Hurricane Rana. Busting Martin open, and Martin won't stay down. Fidel's got another one for him. Martin says, get that shit out of here, cuz. And Martin! Last chancery! A second time! Blocked in, but De La Rosa escapes it. The resolve from both of these men here tonight. Incredible. Oh, Martin's bleeding. He is donning that proverbial crimson mask at this point. And De La Rosa, like the great white shark, smells blood and goes in for the kill. The third time's the charm, they say, and indeed it is here tonight. Fidel De La Rosa defeats Anthony Martin. Three, 4-3, man. Banger between these two. But De La Rosa indeed has the last laugh, forcing Martin to tap out. And now Fidel looks towards his Intercontinental Championship match with Brandon Ace. And what about that is sure to be? Now we make our way into our co-main event of the evening, lads, gents, here at Dark Carnival. And as you can see it right there, the Rite of Passage Championship hanging high above the ring as 6 men about to compete to see who leaves with that championship in their possession and with the right to cash it in anytime they want for a shot at the Global Championship. And none, I believe, desire it more than the Global General, Chris Diamond. He knows the quickest route to becoming global champion once again is leaving here tonight with that Rite of Passage Championship. Not easy was it getting that gold medallion from August Sky a couple of nights ago on Octane. But Diamond did it. And now he is a step away, or perhaps you could say a rung away, from making it to the top of the ladder. And if you're a betting man, I'd wager Chris Diamond more than likely your favorite of these 6. He's the veteran, the most experienced, and especially in ladder matches. You're looking at a former Money in the Bank winner. Typically in a matchup like this, you might have a dark horse, you might have 2. But I'd say largely everyone except Chris Diamond here is a dark horse, is a curveball. And that's what the Rite of Passage Championship is all about, giving an opportunity to these young superstars and to these men who may have otherwise never gotten a shot at the big time. One half of the Octane Tag Team Champions in Cedric Kovic. Unfortunately, his partner, Kieran Gallagher, unable to earn a gold medallion. But what a win this would be for the prestige at large to add the Rite of Passage Championship to their ranks. Well, I'd say the diversity factor certainly unlocked in this Rite of Passage Championship ladder match. Chris Diamond from England. You got Cedric Kovic from Russia. And of course, C2 Atasaki from the Isle of Samoa. And C2 Atasaki, his second ever matchup here in CMV, way back when, at Homecoming, was in a Rite of Passage Championship ladder match. He actually made his debut by earning a gold medallion. And so he did again a couple nights ago on Octane, winning that over the top rope battle royal. C2 Atasaki taking in the environment. And the diversity certainly even going further than that in terms of in-ring style. Got someone like Chris Diamond, very well-rounded. Really not a single area of the game that Chris Diamond is bad at. I'd say across the board, very solid. Cedric, meanwhile, a technician if there ever was one. You certainly don't want him taking it to the mat. And then, of course, Masaki, just pure power. Well, I'd say if I were to choose a darkest of dark horses in this match, it would be Knights. Who has certainly proven himself to be a unique individual during his short time here in CMV. Outside of the ring and inside. A little bit of an upset in Knights defeating Aaron Stone to earn his gold medallion. And the only man of these six to not have to actually earn his gold medallion, representing the higher authority, Duke Harris Anderson, given his gold medallion by Bobby Lee Studd earlier this week on Octane, with the explicit instructions of winning this matchup, earning the Rite of Passage Championship, so that the higher authority can place their desired poster boy for Octane on the top of the mountain. Who exactly that would be, we do not know. Obviously, things haven't gone super well for the higher authority so far here at Dark Carnival, unable to capture the unified World Tag Team titles. And last, but far from least, representing the Cold Stone Creamery guys, and no doubt the fan favorite here, the Ice Cream Man, Justice Stone. After he and Aaron failing to take home the Octane Tag Team titles after 2 attempts. It was really a must-win situation for Justice, a couple nights ago on Octane. But took home that gold medallion he did after a great matchup against El Jefe. And obviously Aaron Stone had his opportunity at a gold medallion, but came up short against Knights. So Justice repping the boys here. Can he get the job done? Six men. Rite of Passage Championship high above the ring. No pins, no submissions, no countouts, no disqualifications. You climb that ladder, you unhook the championship, you earn the Rite of Passage. And I'm sure Justice Stone got to be thinking to himself, how the fuck do I get away from Cedric? Well, at least, like I said earlier this week on Octane, at least Justice Stone able to finally take off that protective mask, although Kovic might look to break his nose again here tonight. You see Masaki putting his power to very quick use, try to decapitate Chris Diamond. And he's the first one to go for a ladder as well. As we see Cedric Kovic trying to take down the higher authorities representative, Duke Harris Anderson. Scoop slam drops the Russian vet onto the apron. Two biggest guys in the matchup now. Look at the roar from C2 Afmasaki. Doesn't consider himself a man. Considers himself a monster. And for good reason. Sure to come, guys. Up next in our main event here at Dark Carnival, it is an Iron Man match. Jay Young, Troy Kong. We didn't get a definitive victor at Dead in Tokyo in the last man standing match, but hopefully we will here tonight. And again, there you can see the Rite of Passage Championship hanging so high above the ring. Who's it going to be that leaves here tonight? With it in their possession, and again, Rite of Passage Championship awards its holder with a shot at the Global Championship anytime that they so choose to cash it in. But the longer they take to cash it in, the more they must defend it. Of course, we just had Morgan cash it in to join the Global Gauntlet at Final Stand. Cedric Kovic takes out yet another ladder. Has it taken from him, though, by Anderson. If you see Justice Stone with the Gorilla Smash. Diamond, alone in the ring, sets up the ladder, the genius. He's got his hand on the championship. Can he do it? Oh, but here comes Duke Harris Anderson. And now, both men knocked down as Cedric Kovic pushes the ladder over. Knights blasted with the steel steps, courtesy of the Ice Cream Man, not once, but twice. And I wouldn't mind Justice Stone blasting me with his steel in the face, if you know what I mean. Cedric Kovic trying to get a handle on the British Baller. Not going to happen, though. Big old jumping knee. Topples one half of the Octane Tag Team Champs. Diamond going to set the ladder up again. Right back to the top he goes, as we see Knights drilled down onto the floor. Diamond playing with the championship, taking too long. Up comes Kovic. Oh, Diamond! Holy shit! Diamond! Gonna cut it from off the top of the ladder! Oh, but here comes Justice Stone to rain on his parade. Kovic says, move over. I don't know how he's already back up. Amasaki, powerful as he pushes the ladder over. Knights with a rear end to the face of Justice Stone. Oh, come on now. The insult added to injury. Chris Diamond now waking himself up, having a little bit of a nap he was there, leaning against the barricade. Look at all these ladders. Someone get this ladder away from me. Diamond, we don't need any more ladders. Good Lord, what is this contraption? What is this contraption Chris Diamond has put together over here? I need to get out of here. I need to get far, far away from here right now. Cedric Kovic just out. Staring up at the lights right now. Everybody deciding to fight in this one corner outside of the ring. This is the spot to be, I guess. They certainly don't want to be over here near the announce table. All these ladders. Well, speaking of ladders, Justice going to grab himself one. Slides into the ring, but not going to actually try to use it. Diamond will, though. Justice saying, hey, that's my ladder. Oh, boy. Oh, God, Diamond lucky. We didn't get dropped on the ladder right there. Amasaki thrown out onto the ladder bridge at the hands of Justice Stone. Oh, now Amasaki's pissed. He's looking to break someone in half here. DDT from Diamond. Goes for the ladder. Where is he trying to bring it, though? I'm not so sure. Now Justice has it. Justice is bleeding too. Looks like right alongside his right eye, he's got a cut. Amasaki climbed the ladder. I don't know if that's a good enough position, though. Oh, I guess it is. Amasaki's got the title. Amasaki's got the Rite of Passage Championship. He's tugging on it. But Duke Harris Anderson slapping that ass. Amasaki says, get the hell out of here. Justice Stone trying to push the ladder over, and he does. As Harris brings him down into an electric chair. 21 from Tobin. Breaking the neck of Knights there. Well, that championship, guys, hanging on by a thread. Oh, what the hell? Amasaki's got a steel chair. Not so. Oh, Cedric! Right over the head, under the lower back. Seems like that one ladder has been banished to the Shadow Realm. Oh, but that's okay. Knight's bringing in another one. Everybody in the ring now. Whole lot of blood. Kovic thrown out onto the ladder bridge. That's gotta feel. Oh, it's gotta feel good for Justice. Getting a bit of payback against Cedric, but my man's just got blasted in the next week. Knights, though, gets his. Samoan Spike sends him to the outside. Justice Stone has a ladder. Oh, the steel steps are in the way, though. I really need someone to take apart this horrifying structure that Diamond put together. Diamond alone in the ring once again. The Global ahead to now. Up to the top. Diamond's gonna do it. Yes. Yes. Diamond. Diamond's gonna do it. Diamond's gonna do it. Chris Diamond. Chris Diamond. Chris Diamond is the new Rite of Passage champion. And all is right in the world. The British Baller, the Global General. A sight that you truly love to see here at Dark Carnival. Finally, some justice for Chris Diamond. And at last, we have made it, my friends, to the main event of the evening here at Dark Carnival. Yes, sir, indeed. It's been a hell of a show so far. A night of horrors, indeed. But it all comes to an end here in this Iron Man match as the score looks to be settled between Jay Young and Troy Colt. That man right there. Of course, we didn't get a definitive answer at Dead in Tokyo. That last man standing match, brother, is both Jay Young and Troy Colt refusing, flat out refusing to stay down. What was it, like over 40 minutes? Finally, Madison Wright had to come out and say, all right, enough. It's a draw. It's a draw because both guys looked ready to kill themselves, just refusing to stay down. But Troy Colt, limping, on crutches, bloody, instantly called for a rematch between the two, saying, I'm not satisfied. I know you aren't satisfied, Jay Young. So let's do it again at Dark Carnival. This time an Iron Man match. No ifs, ands, no buts. We'll find out who's the better man. Who will be the last man standing. So 20 minutes will be on the clock. And of course, whomever has the most points scored by the end of the 20 minutes, your victor. Points scored by pin, by submission. No countouts and no disqualifications. I mean, the fact that Troy Colt's even able to come walking out here without needing crutches, without being pushed in a wheelchair, I mean, that is a victory, itself. But Jay Young, he prides himself on being a killer, guys. Prides himself. Loves to get into that ring and cause pain, to break bones, to shorten careers, but he's perplexed almost that he cannot, no matter what he does, seem to keep down Troy Colt. He's done everything he can, week after week, beating Colt down, but Colt gets back up. Jay Young proved that he's no pushover either in that last man standing match at Dead in Tokyo. These are just two of the absolute best, man, trying to prove to each other more than anyone else who the better man well and truly is. And so let's find out. It's an Iron Man match. And there you see the scorecards for Troy Colt and Jay Young. 20 minutes on the clock. We're already counting down. Troy Colt starts early with an attempted Fujiwara. Jay Young able to get out of it, though, with style. With style via that head scissors. I mean, I just truly have never seen anything like what we saw at Dead in Tokyo in the last man standing match. Over 40 minutes, beating the hell out of each other, man. How many bitter ends did Jay Young hit? I think it was 5 or 6 by the end. And Madison Wright, she had to stop the match because, again, I think the both of them were just willing to straight up kill each other, end their careers. Madison can't have that. Two of her biggest stars here on Shockwave. Well, it didn't take long for these two to start fighting at ringside. Again, no countouts. No disqualifications either. Troy Colt with the sit-out powerbomb. Does not falls count anywhere, though. Which means that points can only be scored by pin or submission in the ring. See, Troy Colt knows it. Oh, Colt's gonna... Come on now. Didn't we get enough ladders in the last match? Evidently not for Troy Colt. Brings out one of those spare ladders. I'm not too sure what Jay Young's trying to do. Colt gonna set the ladder up. Do you think the Rite of Passage Championship is still hanging up there? Maybe he took one too many shots to the head at Dead in Tokyo. Gonna go after the shin of Jay Young. Well, looks to take a run towards the ropes, but I guess he tripped up or something. DDT there to make up for it. Jay Young pops right back up. Knife edge chop. Jab to the jaw. Again and again. Young gonna go for a pin. Looking to score the first point. Hardly even gets a 1 count. Was that even a 1 count? I don't think it was. Troy Colt has spent about 99% of this season, guys, being trounced. First by George King, then Bloody Justice had his turn. Now Jay Young trying to swoop in like a vulture and peck on the remains of Troy Colt. But Colt said it himself after Ascendance 11 that no matter what happens to him, no matter the shape he's in mentally, physically, nothing is ever again going to put him on the shelf. Never again will he miss even a week of action. But Jay Young has heard that and has made it his mission in life to end the career of Troy Colt. Steel chair over the head, knocking over the ladder. Colt responds with a clothesline into the corner. Trying to hang on to the ropes, but Colt not having it. He yanks him up. Young quick to put him right back down. Iron Man match here in our main event. Nobody has scored a fall yet. That might be about to change. Jay Young going for that vintage half Nelson suplex of his, but Colt knows him too well at this point, able to counter it. German suplex to counter the bicycle kick attempt. Picks up that steel chair. Colt not going to allow it. Dragon suplex. No brace to try and pin, though. Celebrating the spooky season here at Dark Carnival, guys, but coming up next week in his final stand for the Octane roster. Of course, the Global Gauntlet takes place. Paligo defending his Global Championship against Blake Virtue, Ben Stacy, Joseph Santos, and Morgan. The Superstars of Shockwave, their next stop is Attack on Australia. Down under we go again in just a few weeks' time. And then after that, it is the return of the Royal Rumble match. Mob Violence. My favorite time of the year. The question is, though, will either one of these guys make it to Mob Violence? Will they even make it to Attack on Australia? Jay Young putting together something in the corner there with a steel chair. Throwing Cole. Oh! I thought he was going to try to throw him into the chair, but instead catches him with that tilt-the-world single knee backbreaker. And Colt tried to get himself a breather at ringside, but Young decides not to take that risk. I'd say that's a smart move. Under the ring goes Jay Young, grabs himself a kendo stick. Tries to bash Colt in the head with it. But Colt says, hang on a second. Knocks him down to the outside. Look at them feet! Look at them quick feet! Oh, but Jay Young gets back into the ring. Stops that suicide dive from happening. Oh no! Bitter end! Bitter end! I think Troy Colt had enough of those that last a lifetime. But unable to score the first point. And we are just under 15 minutes left. Colt stopping Jay Young from using the kendo stick again. Kick to the midsection. Responds in kind, does Jay Young. That's now he walks him over to the ropes, dropped. Chest first, and adamant is Jay Young to use that kendo stick finally. Kicked right out of his hands. Off the ropes again. This time a simple arm drag, followed up by a snap elbow drop. Two former world champions, I believe two future world champions as well. Big old crossbody off the ropes into the pin, but the only thing on their mind right now is putting down the other. Like I said before, I think they want to prove to each other more than anyone else, more than anyone in that crowd, anyone backstage, that they are the better man, that they will be the last one standing up on the top. You know what Troy Colt's got to be looking for? Only one thing. Troy Colt with the Super 330 Slam. Middle of the ring into the pin. 1, 2, what? Takes out of the Super 330. Colt was thinking about using the kendo stick there. Has to go and collect Jay Young first, though. Throws him back into the ring, saying, where you try to go, brother? Young lying away, but Colt is quicker. Beautiful suplex. Jay Young not wanting to stay down. Shades of the last man standing match at Dead in Tokyo. Now where's Young going? What else could be under that ring? Is that another kendo stick? I guess the other one's not good enough. Troy Colt pushing the ladder. Jay Young's got the other kendo stick now. Colt gonna force him. Come to ringside. Kendo stick to the ribs. And now over the back. Gonna leave some welts out of the lower back. I could call having himself a little bit of fun. Little bit of a laugh. Another tilt-a-whirl slim knee backbreaker. Let's not forget, guys, Jay Young, trained by the legendary Hall of Famer Dave Turner. Jay Young, one of the greatest technical wrestlers in CMV today, maybe of all time. Oh, Colt gonna pull that steel chair out of the corner. Raises it over his head, but gets a drop kick to the face. Left himself too exposed there. I think Young may have just been trying for another better end. Instead, the figure four. Figure four is locked in. The figure four leg lock. And there's no rope breaks here. But Troy Colt, luckily, able to save himself, reversing the momentum. And now both men hobbling around. Tries to shoot low. He's gonna go for it again. Figure four leg lock. Once again applied. And will Troy Colt be so lucky to escape a second time? Yes, he will. The heart, the soul, the resolve of Troy Colt. Well documented at this point. Drop kick off the ropes. We are just about to pass 10 minutes. Half the match done, and nobody has scored a fall yet. Colt gonna use the chair. Bash it in the brains of the TV nightmare. Oh, TKO on the floor. And now gonna give Troy Colt a taste of that LED post. Busts. Colt open. I'm triggered post. Steel chair. No use for Jay Young as Troy Colt just starts to unload with a barrage of kicks. Goes for the kendo stick. Batter up. They're going to swing for the fences. Yeah, Jay Young definitely going to be waking up tomorrow with the welts all over his torso. Well, that's if he wakes up at all by the time this match is over. Hatch suplex the kendo stick, now just laying in a pile of shards. Excuse me. Snapmare sets Young up in a position for a drop kick to the side of the head. Into the timekeeper's area they're going now. Modified Russian leg sweep. I just want them to stay away from me. Last thing I want is to get caught between these two. Oh, God, ribs. Right into that steel barricade. German suplex! Jay Young landing at my feet here. In a heap. Still, no one has scored a fall, guys. With about 8 minutes and change left. Steel chair again in the hands of Colt. Right down across the lower back of Jay Young. Oh, into the upper back. The shoulder blades. Ah, man. Troy Colt. Seeing red here at Dark Carnival. Now Jay Young's got the chair, though. Colt doesn't give him the chance to use it. Throwing as he ribs first once more into the steel barricade. As now Young digging underneath the ring. What's he got now? Another chair! Another chair! And gives Troy Colt a thorough taste of it. Goes Jay Young into the barricade now. Rammed! Back first. Jay Young gonna need to book an appointment with the chiropractor, I think. Clock continues to Countdown, second after second, guys. 7 minutes and change remain. It's not a whole lot of time in the grand scheme of things. These two spending a whole lot of time fighting here at ringside. But you can only score a point by pin or submission inside of the ring. DDT right into the shards of kendo stick. And those have got to be very sharp, I imagine. Sets up Jay Young's arm, stopping on the bicep. Tries for a knee drop, but Young able to slyly get out of the way. European uppercut goes nowhere fast as Colt able to sidestep him. Back and forth here between these two. We didn't get a definitive answer at Dead in Tokyo in the last man standing match, as both men straight up refuse to stay down. I'm getting a bit worried at this point. Nobody has scored a fall. I'm a bit worried we might get a repeat. Is it going to be another stalemate? Here we go, finally back into the ring. 6 minutes and change left on the clock. Oh, right back to the outside. Jay Young wanting that chair again. Troy Colt turning him around. Oh, Colt with a Fujiwara on the ladder. Jay Young's face being smushed into the ladder as Colt has this Fujiwara applied. But Young escapes again with that helicopter head scissors. Colt struggling to get to his feet, but indeed he does. Up to the midsection. Trying for a power bomb. Jay Young does not need that. European uppercut blasts him right there. Almost popped his head up off into the cheap seats, brother. But Colt able to keep his head on his shoulders, at least for now, as he gets sent ribs first into the steel steps. Guys, we're now at 5 minutes and change. 5 minutes and change left in this Iron Man match. A matchup that was supposed to settle the score. For the stalemate we had at Dead in Tokyo. But at this point, I don't know. The power of Troy Colt so late into this matchup. Northern Lights suplex and follows it up with the brain buster. Picks up the steel chair right to the back of the head. And to the knee. Tries again, but Young able to find himself a way to avoid it. Grabs the arm. Sets it up for a good old stomp. Nothing as straightforward as just stomping on your opponent. And once more, we get back into the ring. Okay, there's still time. There's 4 minutes and change left. There's still time. Straight jacket DDT. Puts Colt down, but Young knows it'll take much more than that. Back and forth here as the clock ticks and ticks to the top. Colt's going to try for it again. Young says once is enough for me. And right into a second bitter end. It's got to be. It's got to be. 1, 2. What? No, I refuse to believe it. And look at Young right to the outside saying, no, I will not accept it. Slides in a table. Oh, God. Wait a minute. Bitter end! Bitter end onto the table! Onto the table! Hard plastic! And that's finally, at last, gonna give Jay Young the fall. Scores the point. Up 1. So little time left. But never say never. Colt! Colt! From the top, another super 330 onto the table. 1, 2. No way. Look at Colt. Blood in his eyes. No surrender. 330 slam. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Yes. Colt has tied things up. Colt has tied things up. Holy shit. I can't believe he actually did it. 2 minutes. 2 minutes and change left. Oh, runs right into it. Right into the half Nelson. Look at Jay Young. Such ferocity as he gets on top of Colt. And just bashes him in. Colt in a heap. But Young not done. Bitter end. A 4th time. 1 minute left. Into the pin. And Jay Young takes the lead again. It is now 2-1 with only a minute left on the clock. Jay Young grabbing the steel chair from the corner. Tries to use it to Colt. Able to get back to his feet. Before he gets the chance to use the chair there, though, Young. German suplex. I cannot believe this. Steel chair over the bloodied head of Troy Colt. Guys, 60 seconds. 60 seconds left in this match. 60 seconds remain. Super kick from Colt. Wait a minute. Can he do it? There's no way. Colt! Colt just tied things up. 2-2. 2-2. With less than a minute remaining. We are tied up. 2-2. And is it gonna be? Oh God, to the outside. Into the pile of kendo stick shards. I can't believe this. It's gonna be another stalemate between Jay Young and Troy Colt. A repeat of Dead in Tokyo here at Dark Carnival. Another stalemate. As this Iron Man match is gonna end in a draw. I can't believe it. What is it gonna take to find out definitively who is the better man between Young and Colt?